Hello everyone again. Just doing another video on something I noticed with the range minions and the Wyvern in particular, but it was a good pickup because it would have sometimes affected some other things. Basically, so what happens is, if I hit play here, we'll see that a whole bunch of these archers, which as per the last video are pretty terrifyingly accurate, are missing, and they appear to be kind of shooting just beneath his feet. And I realize this is because they're aiming for the center of the actor, which is basically in the middle of this box here, which is not where he is. Originally I swapped this over to told them to aim for the mesh, but if you actually look where the widget is, just because of the way this mesh was set up, the pivot point is all the way down here, so that actually made it worse that we're trying to shoot into the ground. So basically what I've come up with instead is, in our anything deriving from my base minion classes, I added a new variable which is mesh z offset from center. So a bit of a mouthful, but it'll default to 0, and 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what you want. You know, the mesh is in the center of its collision capsule, and that all just works fine. In some rarer cases like this guy, it's just nice to have this tool. So I mean, if we look at his z here, he's a negative 290, and if we bring him down so that he's in the center of this, he goes to about negative 430, I'd say. So negative 430 was your negative 290, yep. So I mean, if we just 430 minus 290, so about 140. He's translated about 140 up in the z. So I'm actually just going to set his mesh z offset from center 140 up in z, and that's all we need for that. So now they'll go back to being the horrifyingly accurate monsters that they are, and there he goes. So obviously massive difference there now that they're actually aiming for the center of his torso, and I figured it was a versatile tool. It allows you to kind of translate that anywhere based on where the mesh might be in relation to the actor, so you can kind of manually set that up. However, one other thing really quickly, you might have noticed when he gets hit, he actually plays kind of a took damage animation, so he kind of flinches when that first barrage, or first and second barrage of arrows come in. So once there, and then another there as well, he flinched, and he dies before he gets to them. So basically, really simple. All I've added, it's the exact same setup as the get attack animation. So all you have to do is override the get take damage animation. It's the exact same thing. You should set it up as a montage, as per some of the other videos I've shown, and he's just deciding between those two. There's basically just a little bit of logic picking between montages because they don't blend well when you're attacking and when you're getting hit. So by default, what happens if I just come across to like a skeleton warrior? Skeleton warriors have a get hit animation, and so does the Wyvern. So I'll just drag out a couple of these to make it a fair fight, and drag him in, make sure he's on the other team. Now, basically your attack animation overrides your get hit animation, so you'll notice that when they're attacking, they don't get hit. If you didn't one-shot people, that'd just be sweet. But you saw the get hit animation then, and then the Wyvern played his get hit animation. They die too quickly. Let's just get damage. Let's make that between 5 and 15, so just massively bring that damage down. So you basically see while he's attacking, he won't play damage animation, but then bam. So, and you can see the guy in the middle there. I've just massively dropped their attack speed so it's more obvious to see. But when they're attacking, they just go back to attacking. Obviously when they die, it overrides everything, and then if they're not doing anything else and they take damage, they just play that's when they play their take damage animation. So really kind of just adds to the combat a little bit. Yes, that's nice. He dies again, that kind of like delay from when the attack logic is applied, really kind of like working nicely there. So you can see them very clearly, you know, taking a hit, and then being overridden when they attack so it doesn't look silly. And then when they actually die, took a hit, should die soon. Took another hit, and Any second now, I swear. There we are. So yeah, that's kind of like killing him nicely. So yeah, just wanted to show that. Those two new tools get take damage animation and the mesh Z offset from center.